Hey y'all, it's Donna with Donna's Sewing Circle. Come on in. I've saved a spot for you. How are you doing today? Today is the beginning of my 15-part series about upcycling. I've done a series on sewing. If you're interested in that, look in my playlist. I've also made a series on quilting. Also look in the playlist for that. And if you're into upcycling or you want to learn about upcycling, you found the right place. I've actually published a book on upcycling. It's called You Can Do It, Beginner's Guide to Upcycling. So if that sounds perfect for you, the link is in my description. It goes perfectly with these 15 videos I am creating. So it's a great workbook, something to read while you're watching my video. Or if you watch the video and you're thinking, what did she say about this? Or what was her idea on this? You can actually look it up in the book and it might be easier on you. And it's got spaces for notes. You can highlight it, work it up any old way you want. Okay, so today's video, it's lesson 1, day 1. Today we're just going to talk about upcycling and what it is, because some people may not know what it is. Our grandparents, more than likely your grandmother, your great-grandmother, upcycled, and that was normal in her day. During the Great Depression, money was very hard to come by. And with grocery prices today, it's getting back to the point where we're considering, do I get groceries or do I pay the electric bill? You know, it's really stressful. So upcycling can actually help you in this day and age. So upcycling is when you take one item or multiple items and reuse them for something else. I'll give you some examples. These are towels. I still have prices on them. I purchased them at Goodwill. They were all 99 cents a piece. And what I plan on doing is making, they're called cloth paper towels. And we spend a lot of money on paper towels. And if you have a lot of children or pets, you probably use paper towels a lot too. This will save you money. And paper towels are not cheap. So what I do is I cut them up. I use a towel on one side and a piece of flannel on the other side. And I join them together at about the size of a paper towel. And I make reusable paper towels. That way, when you use them, you just throw them away. I've made a lot here at my house. I inherited some vintage towels, kitchen towels from my, let's see, she was my husband's aunt. And we inherited a lot of those, and it had the old-timey roosters on them, and I absolutely loved them. I know I could have made a pretty penny for them if I wanted to sell them, because that's what everybody's looking for. But I chose to keep those for myself, and I absolutely love them. I actually use some of them when I'm fishing to get that worm grime off of my fingers. I can't stand the worm grime. So I'm always putting a worm on my hook and then using my cloth paper towel to wipe my hands with. So we have that. Another thing we could do, this is a huge tote bag. If you notice, it's beautifully quilted. It's a quilted tote bag. I made it. And I made it from a quilted pillowcase, of all things. Isn't that awesome? I'm sure you've seen them, and you can get them at Goodwill. I love this pattern. I actually made a matching handbag with a zipper pull, which I absolutely love. So I've got a matching makeup case or wallet, and I got this, and I have peach fabric on the inside, and I used a pillowcase, not pillowcase, a sheet. I took a sheet apart and used that for the inside. And this tote bag cost me a whopping, I believe it was $1.99. And I absolutely love it. It's huge, and I can take it around with me. Take it to the library. I've got a zipper pull on this one too. And this came, like I said, from a pillowcase. It's already quilted. I didn't have to do anything to it. And it's a wonderful, and it's the great price. You know how much this was cost you if you was to buy it at a a craft store, craft show. Yeah. I also use pillows. I love this fabric on pillows. It's upholstery fabric. It makes great makeup bags. Let me see. I make these. It's a travel bag for your toiletries when you're traveling. And it's gorgeous. I used a shirt. It was a velvet shirt. And I used that for the inside lining. So this is a great bag to take with you when you're traveling, and you put your toothpaste in it, your makeup, deodorant, that kind of stuff. And I use these. I go to Goodwill. You can get a pillow between 99 cents and $3.99, and you can make totes out of them. I've made totes. They sell very quickly. I make totes out of them. People love the heavy upholstery fabric. And they're beautiful patterns. You can get some beautiful patterns from pillows. And this is another little tote. And this was made out of a jacket. You know those puffy jackets? They feel so good when you touch them. It was irresistible. So I made another tote for your makeup when you're traveling, a little travel bag. Now this was practice. I've not made another one since. So it's got raw seams inside. I was wanting to use the inside lining of the jacket that I used. And this zipper was actually the zipper from the jacket. So I love the way this feels. And this, I made this from a pillow. It's upholstery. And I've made several of these, and this one and the other one I made are the only ones that have not sold. And this one I made from a shirt also. The lining, it's so soft. This is a small tote, but these things are made from everyday items that you would normally, if you was done with it, take it to the Goodwill or another thrift store. You don't have to. You can use I'm sure you've got stuff laying around the house, maybe a pile, and you thought, man, I love those jeans. I don't want to get rid of them. But you've been holding on to them for 5 years thinking one day you'll be able to wear them again. And you've probably come to the conclusion that you won't. You can make a tote bag out of jeans. You can make a wallet out of jeans. You can make a purse. There are 1,000 things you can make from a pair of jeans. And if you have old sheets and pillowcases laying around, they are perfect for sewing for. This was a pillowcase. I found it at Goodwill. I absolutely love the pattern, and it's so soft. And you open it up, another piece of fabric on the inside that I upcycled. And you can upcycle zippers, you can upcycle buttons, you can upcycle pockets. What you need to do, if upcycling is going to be in your future, you need to start salvaging things. Instead of throwing away the jeans, remove the pockets, save the zippers. Anything that you are thinking of getting rid of, start salvaging things from it. The lace, the embellishments. Let me see, what else do we have around here? Oh, this is one of my coolest inventions ever. See this? It has a zipper on it. It's just a cover. It's not insulated, but it keeps your hands from getting, water condensation when it gets hot or cold and it starts getting the condensation on it. You know what this is? This is a pair of pants. You know how at the very bottom of a pair of pants they'll have a zipper? That's what this is. I turned it into a cup cozy. The one that I absolutely love, I don't have it here. I turned it into a cup cozy, and it has it was brown suede, and it had like a corset. You know how you tie a corset up? It had that on it, and it was at the bottom of the pants leg. I saved it and turned it into one of these. I absolutely love it. If you're into those medieval uh, fairs and all that stuff, man, if you ever see those in the Goodwill store, snag them up. You could sell them in a heartbeat. They say the people who saw mine and wanted it, they said I probably could have sold it for $45, but I absolutely love it. I don't want to get rid of it. So look at everything around your house with a different eye. It's amazing the things that you can salvage. I've salvaged sheets and pillowcases, pillows, towels, jeans, tops. I found some beautiful shirts. This is what's left over of a shirt. You can still tell it's a shirt. This is a man's shirt. And I bought it at Goodwill for like $4.99. And I love the pattern. And I made myself a little zippered makeup case. If you go back to my sewing classes and you look up the tutorial on makeup case, you'll see me use this fabric. I believe you'll even see me cutting the pieces out in that video. You can find some of the prettiest fabrics in the Goodwill store. So when I walk into a thrift store or a flea market or a yard sale, I'm walking into a fabric store. I see so many potentials all around me. You'll never look at fabric the same. You'll never look at a shirt or a dress, skirts. You'll never look at that stuff the same. All right, I'm losing my voice. So that'll be the end of today's video. This was lesson 1. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe. I am trying to get to 1,000 subscribers by the end of August. I would love to meet my goal, and I would love to have your help. If upcycling, sewing, quilting is something that you would enjoy, go ahead and subscribe because I have a lot of stuff coming out. So I'll see you in the next video, video 2. God bless.